It's a rivalry that defines the sport. One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The scarlet and gray against the maize and blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from high school statements to pepper spray at midfield. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Try to get outside. Running into the open space. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. The question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass, it's Bobo. Got it in the middle, it's Spears. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. Running to Green. Turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. At the 35, he's got room. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
To throw, it's Bobo. Buys a little time. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, number 1.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Culliver. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Quarterback making checks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Wall. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The toss to the outside. Got the first down and more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Got his man. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Bobo. Using the quick game. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires left. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed behind the line. It's Culliver.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He might want another play. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Lanier. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He wants to throw it again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Culliver. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He wants to change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. We'll send the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Toss sweep to the right. Find some fresh air. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Bobo. Here comes the heat. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's going to fire to the left. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Bobo. Makes the catch. There he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Now from inside the red zone. They're working that left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Lanier. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, it's Bobo. He's turning it on. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Looking downfield on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll try to do it himself. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moves around to clear up the vision. They get to him as he throws. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
one more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the tailback. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your bet.
Down the seam on the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. And they've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle and wings it incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's caught. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Here we go, here we go. A first down run in the red zone. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Michigan! And the comeback is on.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Bobo. Bringing the heat. That's caught. It's carry on. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't look up for the completion.
From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's carry on. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Try to get it to the edge. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The give. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Lanier. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
Back to throw. It's Bobo. Quarterback extends the play. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. Got room at the 35. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Wall. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly...
Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this...
He's going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. It's a running room. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the air. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Motion from the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Michigan! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball fast. If you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. And they'll try to tack on two. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun. Moving away from pressure. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
So just over 90 seconds to go, and this game's probably going to come down to whether they can recover this onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score.
Number 11, sent to advance on the football.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And the Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his target down the middle. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
When you got a QB with this kind of arm talent, receivers with this kind of speed, they are going to be difficult to stop. They have been up and down the field. They've almost got 450 passing yards now.
Pucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete. And